This might be a history lesson that you're not fucking aware of, but let me tell you some shit, okay? The United States government did not give black people rights out of the goodness of their heart, right? They didn't give us rights out of empathy or fucking compassion. They gave us rights because they were fucking terrified. Why were they terrified? Okay, because one, they assassinated Dr. King because he had finally realized that nonviolence was not gonna work against evil, hateful people. He had actually decided to switch his stance more along the lines of Malcolm X, right? So they assassinated him because they were terrified of him weaponizing his base. And then they threw us the semblance, the illusion of civil rights to placate us while whole time still oppressing us, right? Right? Civil rights was like the fucking carrot stick they dangled above our heads to keep us running on their will. Because the idea of black people radicalizing, the idea of black people deciding we're done begging for you to treat us as equals, we're gonna fucking take it by force, by any means necessary, was fucking terrifying to the government. That's why they gave us civil rights. So when people try to paint Dr. Martin King as this fucking martyr who was he was so peaceful, nonviolence, turn the other cheek. In his own fucking lifetime, he saw himself that would never work, and that was not the answer. And the second he decided to switch over, the CIA came and offed him, made him a martyr, and then threw us some civil rights as a fucking bone. But no real change actually happened because the true intentions of them did not change, right? That's why they created crack as a recreational drug to fuck up our neighborhoods, right? To turn our gangs, which were in its origination, community protection programs, right? They were, Crips. Community revolution in progress. Bloods. Brotherly love overcomes our depression. GD. Growth and development. They were created to protect black communities from this racist government and these racist fucking police. But again, because the idea of black unification, because the idea of black radicalization, because the idea of black people deciding, I'm not gonna beg you for scraps, bitch. I'm gonna beat your ass for them. Because that fucking terrifies them, they invented crack, flooded it into our neighborhoods, right? Made a lot of our population strung out on it. My Uncle Ro, God rest his fucking soul, was like 115 pounds when he died in his 60s. He had been strung out for the majority of his fucking life. That was not by accident. That was by intention, right? They used crack for two things. One, to corrupt our community programs, which is what gangs started as, right? And two, to fuck up our population with a fucking mind-numbing, brain-rotting, man-made substance that was never made for any other purpose than to fuck us up.